Okay, Connor, no. I'm recording a video. This is my cat. So yeah, hi, Tumblr. Go away, kitty. No. He just wants to say hello to everyone. Ooh-goo. Okay, go play. Go catch something. Like a clothing tag or something. Anyway, hi guys. It's Rye. Obviously. Excuse me, I'm still kind of sick. So yeah. Got a couple of things people asked me to talk about. I wrote myself a little script. It's mostly just so I don't forget things that I wanted to talk about. Oh Sweet Crepes asked to talk about my feelings on other characters in Young Justice, and Jean, what did you mean by other characters? Did you mean not Dick or Wally? Because that's all I ever fucking talk about, because I have a serious superhero problem? Could it be? Yeah, probably. Hang on, I need another cough drop. So exciting when I do videos, yeah. This is the only thing that's getting me through breathing, because my lungs have decided to not be very efficient at being lungs. So okay, my feelings on superheroes in Young Justice that are not Robin Hood, Kid Flash. Anyone who hates McGann can fight me. Same goes for people who don't like Super Martian, because Superboy and Miss Martian are actually the cutest thing in the world. Fight me if you disagree. I don't really actually have many opinions about them other than that they're adorable. And, ooh. I hope that's not getting picked up on the microphone. There's a very low-flying plane because I live, like, an hour and a half drive from the airport. But anyway, yeah. My only real opinion on Superboy is that people need to stop comparing him to Khan and calling him Khan, because Superman doesn't love him enough to name him, you guys. I mean, hopefully that'll happen at some point, but it hasn't happened yet. But that's more my opinion on people, like, conflating comics Young Justice with cartoon Young Justice, which are two drastically different things, and I'm still mad about that girl on Friday. Obviously. Who do I have on here next? I love Artemis. Like, some people might think I don't, because I really fucking hate Spitfire, but that's more a reflection of how I don't enjoy the direction that the writers chose to go with establishing her relationship with Wally, because I feel like that trope is so overdone, and it wasn't even done well in Young Justice. But I'm not going to talk about Spitfire any more than this, because otherwise I'm going to start pulling my hair out. And my hair is adorable. It's like my pseudo, like, Lady Wally hair, because I didn't actually put any gel in it today, but this is from how I was wearing it, my costume. I'm a cool dude. But, this is why I don't make vlogs, guys. I have serious ADD. Anyway, I think Artemis is a fierce badass, and I would really like to see... Oh god, talking about this is hard because I've seen all of the episodes of Season 1 of Young Justice, but I know a lot of my followers haven't, and I don't want to ruin it for anyone, which is why I can't really talk about Roy, but I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I would really like to see them do more interesting things with her character, which I think is kind of how I feel across the board about all of the team, because there's so many characters, and Emily's talking to me, hang on. There's so many characters, and it's hard to get a good spread of all of the characters, which I think is an opinion that Maggie talked about at great length in some post or another, but I'm not going to go look it up. Sorry, Mags. But yes, Artemis is awesome. What else should I have on here? Oh, like I said, I can't really talk about Roy without blurting out major spoilers for the end of the show, which probably in and of itself is kind of spoilery, but I'm not saying any specifics why. Feel free to theorize, because I know you've all been doing it anyway. Sorry. But, people who have chosen to spoil themselves know why I kind of just laugh constantly at Roy now. Because of reasons. And Zatanna, could she be any more perfect? I don't think she can. It's not possible. But I love her, and I really wish that, and again, not just because I don't like Spitfire, but I really, really wish she and Artemis were a couple in the show, because how awesome would it be to have a kid's show on a prime Cartoon Network slot with a lesbian couple in it. Look at all of my feelings! But yes, they are my absolute second OTP after Kid Flash and Robin. Like, even above Super Martian, like, yeah. I love Zatanna. And I'm really glad that she joined the team. Oh, I forgot to put Rocket on here. Is that a spoiler? I think that's a spoiler, but no. Ignore that! Fuck. But I think that was spoiled that who was joining the team. Anyway, I didn't forget about Calder. I love him. Either even though or because he just makes faces in the background of scenes where he looks like he just wants to go supervillain and punch every single person in the face. And you go, baby, you do it. They deserve it. They're stupid. You're the only rational one on the team. And that's saying some special things about the rest of the team. Anyway, I basically love every single character on the show. I'm really excited about the new additions to the team coming up in season 2. Which I think everyone has been spoiled for from toy sets and things. But, yeah, like, I love everyone. The only character I think I've not been really thrilled with was how they did Poison Ivy. I didn't really like her design, and that entire episode with the Injustice League was kind of just unmemorable, I guess. So I think that's everything I have to say about Young Justice. At the characters. I have all of you know how many opinions I have on Young Justice. Okay. Apostrophizing wanted me to talk about SakuraCon, which I went to last weekend. And okay, for starters, Emily and I spent way too much money at Emerald City Comic Con the weekend before. But because we had a lot of friends coming from out of town, we decided we were going to go. We were going to cosplay, but we kind of did, kind of didn't. So we just didn't get badges. We just sat around. We were going to do superhero spandex on Saturday, but didn't, for reasons that I'm kind of glad for. But Friday we had planned on just wearing, like, plain clothes. Like, I don't think I posted any pictures, but she has the green hoodie with the black jacket over it, and I have, like, Wally's red overshirt with, unfortunately, not a yellow long sleeve shirt or anything, because it's impossible to find a yellow long sleeve shirt in Seattle. We went to like 6 stores, and I found a white one, and we were going to dye it, but I don't have a washing machine. I didn't want to pay $3 on my building's washing machines to dye one shirt when I have a lot of laundry to do that I need that money for. So I just went with white. Anyway, Friday afternoon we wore the plain clothes, and we went and hung out in that area. For those of you who've been to the Washington State Convention Center, there's an area right in the front where there's fountains, and a lot of people gather around it, and it's a really cool spot to sit because you can see everyone coming and going through the main entrance. And it's a good place to sit to watch people and be really, really mean. As most of you know, I'm not a very mean person, but I've been doing anime cons for 11 years now, and I think I may have outgrown them a little bit because I can't deal with loud teenagers anymore, you guys, and that's like 90% of SakuraCon. So we sat on the side of the fountain eating potato chips and judging people. Because we're mean. But not that mean. We didn't judge anyone, like, to their face, because that's rude. We judged people very quietly and from a distance. And we had our picture taken a little bit, and then I had that run-in with that bitch who decided to tell us how much she hates Young Justice and belittle us for not cosplaying Colin and Damien. I'm just gonna get myself riled up if I start talking about her again. But, so mostly I just go to anime. I haven't paid for an anime convention in a long time. I used to work for Anime Pavilion, which is one of the big anime manga dealers at most North American conventions. So I'd go and set up and work their booth and break down for them at the end of the weekend. But I didn't do that this year. I've been doing that for, I think this year it would have been 5 years, but I didn't feel like doing it this year because I didn't really feel great and didn't want to go down on Thursday. So I didn't have a dealer's room badge like I usually do. Oh god, I got so distracted on what I was going to say. So we didn't really do much Friday. And we didn't really do much... Ooh, my phone just went off. We didn't really do much on Saturday either, but we had, like I said, a lot of our friends came in from out of town. We had a meetup with, I think the final head count was like 35 people, us included. It's all friends of ours, a lot of which live in the area, but many which people come in from, a friend of us came in from Australia, and we had people come down from Canada, and from Arizona, and New Jersey, and Oregon, obviously, because Emily was there, and Dan and Allison, and but it's all people that I know through LJ, previously LJ, currently Dreamwidth, roleplay. I think everybody at one time or another, if not currently, then in the past, was from Camp Fuck You Die, but we met up, we met up and had a huge pizza party, just in the convention center. We had like 10 pizzas, a bajillion bags of chips, like 100 cookies. We kept, like, there was so much food, even though there were a lot of us, that there was a lot left over, so, like, these, like, random, hungry, lonely cosplayers would, like, wound up coming over, and I see the cat coming to jump on me again. Hi, baby. They came over and, like, we gave them food, and it was a little bit funny and a lot of bit awkward. And then, during that, Emily and I got accosted by Jaqua, Rosa Infiore on Tumblr, who is awesome, and she's an amazing Roxy cosplayer from Homestuck, and because she's amazing, she was capital D drunk, and so we decided we were going to go hang out with her and her friends, who then I later realized were all like 19 and 20-year-olds, so I felt really old. And but we hung out with them, and oh, the cat just stepped on the keyboard. Go away, kitty. Go away. The only other person I remember the Tumblr name of that we hung out with was Hans Stop, who I just recently friended, and she just friended me back. Hi. And we didn't get home until like 3, and apparently I am way too fucking old to stay out that late drinking shitty vodka, because I basically felt like I was dying all night. So then we slept until 2 on Sunday and decided we weren't going to go to the con after all, and opted instead to have a picnic with my roommate at Cal Anderson Park. We got Panera sandwiches, and then we got Molly Moon's ice cream, and it was awesome. Sorry. Oh, also on Saturday, we borrowed badges from 2 of our friends to check out the dealer's room, and we were really disappointed at the lack of good stuff. Like, I mean, I'm not into My Little Pony. I'm not really into Homestuck fandom. I mean, I read the comic, but, like, there wasn't a lot of quality stuff that I saw at Artist Alley. And if anyone who sees this had a table at Artist Alley, don't be offended. I didn't really look that hard. But, so we were going to get commissions. We didn't see anything we liked. The only thing we got, and I don't have it in here and I'm not going to go get it, but we got the little pop vinyl figurines, of Robin and the Flash. They didn't have a Kid Flash or a Nightwing, so we got them instead. And we made them kiss, because that's not creepy or anything. That's what you do with action figures of superheroes, though. You take them out of the packaging and make them kiss and then put them back in the package. But yeah, SakuraCon was okay. Overall, I guess. Like, I'm glad I didn't pay for it. Like, I'm glad I just hung out where I was allowed to, for the most part, without paying to get in. But, it was good to see everybody. It was fun to cosplay again, immediately a week after Emerald City Comic Con, which was, I didn't really do a good write-up on. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but it was awesome. And I like comic book conventions way more than anime cons, because they have panels I care about now. Like, I haven't attended panels at an anime con in maybe 8 or 9 years. Because there's just not a lot of stuff I'm interested in anymore. Like, I don't really... I guess the one panel that I really knew about was there was a Reborn Shipping Wars panel that some of my friends went to. I was like, oh, because that's an enjoyable thing. I don't go out of my way to avoid shipping wars on the internet or anything, so... Anyway, I don't think I have anything else to say about conventions right now. And, I got distracted. My cough drops are falling over. And then Mario, whose Tumblr name I can't pronounce, asked me on Plurk, rather, to talk about music. He wasn't very specific, because Mario's kind of a dick like that. Yeah, that's right, dude. Some of you might know Mario as me and Emily's Superboy in our RP, especially that one particular RP log. Yeah, Maggie, you know the one I'm talking about. Pervert. But, God, I hate being sick. So, music and Ryface. I'm a classically trained pianist and vocalist, as well as a pop-trained vocalist. I've been playing piano since I was 4, but I'm not that good. My family had a rickety old half-out-of-tune upright in the house that I was born in, and I would love going out into the... Oh, God, I don't remember what room it was in. It's on this, like, enclosed porch thing. I'd go out there and just bang on it. My dad taught me how to play, like, hot cross buns or something. And, some song from the original Romeo and Juliet film. I don't remember what it's called. When I was really little. And then, we moved away from that house and didn't bring the piano. And I eventually got a keyboard when I was 9 for Christmas. My first Casio keyboard, which is still at my parents' house. And I started taking piano lessons, which I didn't really stick to as much as I wish I had. And then I've been in choir basically every year of public school. All the way, like, kindergarten, little, like, la 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 choir, all the way up through my second year of college, in which I decided that I no longer really cared for my school's music department. It's really good, but it was really, really cliquey. And, like, I didn't agree with a lot of our admittedly amazing choir director. I didn't agree with a lot of his tactics, so I stopped doing choir. And it was really a hard choice for me because I've been singing, according to my mother, since before I could actually talk in complete sentences. I would just, like, mimic songs without really knowing what I was saying or really pronouncing anything correctly, because I was 2. But, yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm super passionate about music. I'm also a self-taught, poorly I should add, guitarist. I bought this slightly out of tune darling at a street fair once I moved out to Seattle. I took a semester of guitar lessons in college, but my professor was kind of a... I'm trying to find a way to say this delicately. He wasn't very interested in teaching music so much as he was interested in talking about how he didn't make it in the music industry in the 70s, to give you an idea. He was a nice guy, but I wound up teaching the class to a lot of my classmates, and then he still gave me a B-, so I was a little pissed. But, anyway, I gotta tune my guitars. You guys get to watch that because I didn't think to tune it before I turned the camera on. But I'm gonna play you a little, special little mashup song that if I can find the tabs for it again. It's been a while since I've played it. Of 2 songs that I'm sure most of the internet knows and wishes they didn't know. Or unironically enjoys. Wrong chord. If I had better camera equipment, I would edit this bit out, but I don't. So you have to... Oh, wow, that's out of key. So you have to watch this. I'm not very good at tuning guitars. Sounds much better. Shut up. Ugh, stuck on. It's a website I use to tune my guitar. Alright. Okay. I think this is the first time I've done this on video, and I have not sung this little mashup in a while, so... 7 a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus, I see my baby, 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 oh my baby, 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 no, baby, yeah, baby, 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 home, I thought you'd always be mine, mine, mine. So what happens if you were to run Rebecca Black and Justin Bieber headfirst into each other? So yeah, let me just go check my Tumblr really quick again to see if anybody else has requested I talk about anything. I don't think so. Yeah, so that's it. And this video is now over 20 minutes long. If you watched the whole thing and you got to see that special little shitty guitar performance, congratulations. Bye. This is Freshness, the bird flash giraffe, and he says goodbye. If I can figure out how to shut the camera off.